I love it.
Well, that's your new theme music, Rebel.
Love it.
There you go. Rebel is here from All American Exteriors and Rebel Yell. That's going to be your new theme song when you're here on the program. Good job, Charlie. Welcome back to Great Day. It's 8:43 right now. And you have something in front of you right now that looks amazing when you see the complexity.
That's what's inside those crazy things.
What normally was years ago a piece of glass that you can look out of has changed over the years, hasn't it, Rebel?
It has a lot. This is the most advanced window available in the United States today. It is the most energy efficient window in the state of Iowa.
Well, turn it so the camera can see over
What
here.
the heck is
Look
going
at
on
that.
in there?
Look at all the detail on that. All
Well,
the different chambers.
What is all that stuff?
Okay, well, first and foremost, you can see that green there. This is a fiberglass reinforcement. One of the problems with a vinyl window is vinyl has a tendency to move. And so fiberglass makes a better window than the vinyl does because it's so strong and the integrity of it keeps everything so your seals make contact.
So the vinyl, does it expand and contract?
It does, and you know, there's a lot of bad installers out there in the market today, and one of the reasons is because it's real competitive like everything else, and so, you know, guys are getting paid a small amount of money to put them in. Those guys are going to put in as many as they can in a day as opposed to worrying about how long that window is going to stay sealed. So by putting a fiberglass frame inside the vinyl, we've stopped any kind of movement in the window itself. So now the window is going to take and stay true, and it's going to operate for years and years and years.
Okay, and that's the part right here.
Here.
Right here.
Right
Green.
there.
Yeah,
Yes.
right there.
Yep. If you look at that, that's a solid fiberglass frame inside the vinyl. Now, if you look at the edges where they put these together, this is actually, I feel like Vanna White.
Give us a vowel.
It's a thermal welded, and so
What
there's
does that
no.
mean?
They actually heat it just like a weld on steel, only it's vinyl process.
Really?
And so no air can get through.
It's not siliconed or anything?
No, it's actually welded, so it's a permanent, never will leak air. You can see it's a triple pane, and so one of the things about the triple pane is, and also with the frame, you see all of those chambers. Each chamber makes the window more energy efficient, because what happens is if you've got one thermal pane window, which was the new technology, what happens there is the air in the middle will be right in the middle. So if it's 100 degrees outside and 50 inside, that I did that for easy math, by the way. It's 75 degrees in the middle. See, and so
that's math.
Now we're past my math ability. So, but when you add this extra chamber, it's going to split that once again, and so it makes it more energy efficient.
Okay.
And so, independently tested, and they test these so many different ways. This window tests better than anything available in the state of Iowa.
And who creates this thing?
This is Vista Window Company, and it's actually a private label. These are my windows because we have a contract with Vista to build them for us to our specs, because we want to have the most energy efficient window in the state. And so, like, one of the things I do at the state fair, we set up at the state fair, and it's confusing when you're shopping. This looks like a white window. If you go to all my competitors and you're looking at the entire window, you can't really tell the difference. It's just a white window's a white window's a white window. And so everybody you talk to has the best window. And they're all going to tell you. So what I did was I've got the independent testing of the windows that shows the specs on how well the window performed. And so we actually take that, and I'll explain to people why my window's the best. I'll circle those ratings, give it to them, and tell them if you can find a better window, not only do I think you should put it in, I'll pay for it. That's how sure I am. There is not a better window in the state.
So let's talk about pricing then, because that obviously, if it's going to last you for a really long time, it's going to cost a little bit more.
You know what? It does. It's not a World of Window type. Window World, whichever they are. It's not one of those type of windows. It's not your McDonald's type. You know, I mean, this is obviously a T-bone, but
not a mass-produced window.
No, it is not. But one thing about this, it is very competitively priced. I have saved people as much as $7,000 over my competitors and still been able to put in this high quality window.
Well, and you got to think about But it's going to save you down the road, right? If it's not leaking cold.
This
and hot.
window will save you, and I really, really like to understate this because, again, when you're talking to people about windows, they'll say this will save you 50% on your energy bill, and then you can get one of those energy blankets, and it's going to save you 50%, and then you get the insulated siding, and it's going to save you 50%.
So you'll
You
make
think,
money on the
You
deal.
think I'm going to do all three and let the energy company pay me?
Yeah.
And so I try and be really, really factual. This window will save you anywhere from 30 to 50%. A regular thermal pane window, our lower end of window, will save you about 20 to 25%.
Okay.
And so literally, I've got 3 grades of window, and each one saves you more money. The more expensive window, the quicker it pays itself off. So really, it's the least expensive window.
All right.
Now,
If
is
you've
this?
got-
Oh, go ahead.
If you've got crummy windows that are falling out of your house and rotting, how long does it take to? And obviously, it's going to vary from house to house. But what's the process of getting rid of the old and putting something like this in?
Most window jobs are 1 to 2 days.
Okay.
1 to 2 days.
So not a huge deal.
And unlike most of my competitors, I actually have carpenters on staff, so we can do what they call new construction. And this is smooth and is actually 3 1/4 inches, and that's exactly what the width is, a jamb of an existing window. So this can actually be set right inside the existing window, so we don't have to do all new trim and everything, and it saves you money. But if you've got really bad windows and you need it, we'll take the entire window out and put in what's called new construction, which will be this window. It's just adapted with a nailing flange, and it installs differently.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what about color choices? Is it only white, or do you?
No, we have a whole myriad of colors, and we've got faux wood grained interiors as well. We have actual aluminum screens, so the bugs don't eat them, and the fiberglass screens, the bugs don't eat, but the sun deteriorates them very rapidly.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Good
And
to
so
know.
we actually have the old-fashioned aluminum screens, and our aluminum screens are extruded grade, aircraft grade aluminum. So I mean, they're really really strong. Everything about this window, if I sit down and tell you about it, it's going to take you 20 minutes to an hour, depending on how many questions. So that, you really
Got
can't
till
tell you.
10, eh?
Yeah, I know, right? Right. There's not enough time this morning to tell you everything about the window, but let it be said that we do have the most energy efficient window. We're very competitive, and I'd love to come out and talk to people about it.
All right. How do people find you and get you to come out and talk to them about it?
You can reach me at 515-255-4872 or Rebel at allamerican4u.com.
And there you go. Well, wonderful. Great windows,
you.
man. Looks
Thank
very,
you.
very
Yeah.
impressive. All right, man. Have a great one. It is 8:51. We'll be right back. You're watching Great Day Live on KCWI.